Good morning, students. This is Savilsis speaking. In previous video, we had a discussion on exercise 1.3 and a few questions of exercise 1.4. Those questions were about additions and subtractions, and few questions were of arithmetic kind of integers, and in which we had a discussion, calculations, and dealing with integers number. So here in this particular video, we are going to talk about exercise 1.4. Two questions I had preferred to write. These two questions are of question number 5 and 6. Once we are over with these two questions, we will go for a revision of more questions from chapter 1, from the chapter integers. So in this particular video, we are going to have a discussion on question number 5 and question number 6. Children, these two questions are really very important, and every year we give such pattern of questions which are really important and useful for integers. The question number 5 of exercise 1.4 is about the temperature at 12 noon was about 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0, means it's plus 10 degrees Celsius, positive 10. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, what temperature be 8 degrees Celsius? What temperature be 8 degrees Celsius below? What would be the temperature at midnight? Children, the very first thing that we have to understand, if we want to solve such pattern of questions, such kind of questions, there are two ways. Either we can form a table. By writing a table, we can generate our answers, or we can simply write our answers by subtracting the values by using the process of integers. What I do prefer to solve such kind of questions is forming a table. We'll be forming a table, and we will be writing in one side, in one column we will be mentioning, writing the caption, temperature, and the difference in another column, the difference in temperature in other column. By writing that, we can simply solve our answer. So here it's very important, and it would be very much helpful for all of you if you write the answer, if you find the answer in form of table. Let's have a look. So I'm going to form a table right now. Here in this particular table, the first caption would be time in hour, and in other column temperature differences. As it's told in the question that the temperature at 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Means if the time is 12 noon, temperature is plus 10 degrees Celsius. From where I got this data, children? I got this data from the question itself. So the time was 12 noon and temperature was plus 10 degrees Celsius above 0. Above 0 means when a value is towards positive side. On number line, if I place these values on number line, that should be in right hand side of 0, right hand side towards 0, the side of plus, and it would be plus, I mean positive value, or rather positive integer. So it is plus 10 degrees Celsius when the time was 12 noon. Okay, and if it is decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, from 12 noon till 12 night 12 o'clock, the temperature decreases 2 degrees Celsius every hour. Okay, so first it started from 12 noon plus 10 degrees Celsius. When it's 1 p.m, after 1 hour, temperature would be plus 8 degrees Celsius. Why? Because it decreases 2 degrees Celsius every hour. So naturally, when time increases, temperature start decreasing by 2 degrees Celsius. So 12 noon plus 10 degrees Celsius, 1 p.m. plus 8 degrees Celsius. 2 p.m. after 1 hour plus 6 degrees Celsius. 3 p.m. plus 4 degrees Celsius. 4 p.m. plus 2 degrees Celsius. 5 p.m. temperature 0 degrees Celsius, because if I subtract 2 from 2 because as it's decreasing 2 degrees Celsius, it would be 0 degrees Celsius, means after 2 degrees Celsius plus 2, because if you imagine a number line on your mind, as you are heading towards 0, or rather towards negative, by subtracting 2 degrees Celsius, after plus 2 degrees Celsius, you will just stand on, after 1 hour, from plus 2 degrees Celsius, you will just stand on 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degree Celsius. Now, 6 p.m. it would be minus 2 degrees Celsius, because 2 degrees Celsius decreasing. 7 p.m. minus 4 degrees Celsius. 8 p.m. minus 6 degrees Celsius. 9 p.m. minus 8 degrees Celsius. 10 p.m. minus 10 degrees Celsius. 11 p.m. minus 12 degrees Celsius. 12 midnight p.m. Sorry, it would be 12 a.m. minus 14 degree Celsius. So till at the time when time is 12 midnight, temperature will be minus 14 degrees Celsius. Minus 14 degrees Celsius. Now, question is, what temperature be when the temperature is 8 degrees Celsius below 0. 8 degrees Celsius below 0 means they're talking about minus 8 degrees Celsius. When actually they wanted to mean in this particular question that at what time the temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius, below 0. Below 0, 8 degrees Celsius means they're talking about minus 8 degrees Celsius. So minus, according to my table, as I can see, minus 8 degrees Celsius will be at 9 p.m. At evening, 9 p.m. What would be the temperature at midnight? At midnight, temperature will be minus 14 degrees Celsius. I got my answer. So children, there are many ways to solve such kind of questions. It is more preferable, more acceptable, and more easier if you find your answer by placing the values in a table. Tabular method is much easier than all other methods. It would help you to understand all the temperatures, when it varies, or rather at what time the temperature rises or decreases, whatever, accordingly. So time would be much easier to understand. So here I preferred to use a table over here. This is given over here in this form. So now, after this particular question number 6 is about, in a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer, and minus 2 is given for incorrect answers, awarded for every incorrect answers, and no marks will be given for unattempted questions. 0 marks is for unattempted questions. Radha scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many incorrect answers she had attempted? Children, it's really very important to understand the question first. Plus 3 marks will be given for every correct answer. Means if you have corrected, suppose you are writing a paper, you are writing an examination. In that particular exam, if you are making every answer correct, you will be given plus 3. If those answers are incorrect, for every incorrect answer, 2 marks will be deducted from your total score. And 0 for unattempted questions. If you have not attempted any questions, 0 marks will be given. Or rather, no marks for that. A girl of a class, Radha, scored 20 marks. She has scored 20. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions she has attempted incorrect? Okay, it's really very important, and it's quite easier. Plus 3 for every correct answers. Okay, fine. Minus 2 for every incorrect answers. Okay. 0 for unattempted. 0 for unattempted. That's all right. Okay. Now, Radha has scored 20 marks. She has attempted 12 correct answers. Okay. So children, 12 correct. So she's supposed to get 36 according to the question. If she has scored, if she has attempted 12 correct, so as per the question, she's supposed to get 36. But she actually got 20. She actually got 20 marks. So how much marks were deducted from her total score? 36 minus 20. 16 marks were deducted from her total score. She was supposed to get 36. She was supposed to get 36. From this marks, she has actually got 20. So how much marks were deducted from her total score? 16. If 16 marks were deducted, 16 marks is supposed to how many incorrect? How many incorrect? 8. 8 questions she has attempted incorrect, because 16 divided by 2, because 2 marks were deducted for every incorrect answer. So from a total score, 16 marks were supposed to be reduced. 16 marks means 8 questions. 16 by 2 is 8. So the number of question she had attempted wrong, attempted incorrect is equal to 16 by 2, 8 questions. This way we get the answer of such kind of questions. It's really very important, and it's really very easy to understand. 20 marks she got after writing the paper. She attempted 12 correct answers. 12 correct answers means she was supposed to get 36. 3 12s is 36. One question, 1 correct, 3 marks, 12 correct, 36 marks. But she actually got 20. Means some marks were reduced from there. How much marks were reduced from there? 16 marks. 16 marks if we reduced, as we know that one question attempted incorrect, 2 marks will be reduced from there. If 2 marks is reduced from there, it means 16 marks were reduced. So naturally 16 marks means 8 questions. 16 divided by 2. We have to divide in order to find number of incorrect answers. Attempted incorrect. In order to find that number, we have to divide 16 by 2. It will be 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 questions she has attempted incorrect. So this way we get an answer, children. So it has got one more part. The next part is Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. She made 7 correct answers. How many questions she made attempted incorrect? Achha. If she has made 7 correct answers, so she was supposed to get how much? She was supposed to get 3 7s are 21, but she actually got how much? Minus 5. That means we have to subtract 21 minus 5. It would be 26. If you try out on your copy, 21 minus again minus 5 within the bracket, it will be plus 26. So 26 marks were reduced from her total score. She was supposed to get plus 21. But she actually, how much marks we reduced? 26 marks we reduced. 26 marks means 13 questions divided by 2. 13 questions she made incorrect. So I hope, children, you'll be solving such pattern of questions. You'll be practicing. First of all, these 2 questions has to be solved. And I'm not giving any homework as such. There are no homeworks as such. Such pattern of questions should be practiced. These are not homework, these are practice work. These 2 questions, number 5 and 6, should be solved. And the entire chapter which we have done, similar questions or similar pattern of questions should be practiced. These are not homework, these are practice work. Thank you, children. Thank you so much.